Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to the INB show with your host, Slam Stapleton. I am your host, Slam Stapleton, and today, we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's a miracle. It finally happened. Or at least it's in the process of happening. The writers' strike that has been kind of taking the world and movie industry by storm because writers have been on strike and haven't been writing a single thing except for very, very minor instances, has finally begun work and reached a deal with the studios. That is correct. Yes. There was a meeting, apparently, that was held, including the Netflix head of media and content creation and all that, the CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, who I used to have great admiration for, but as of these strikes kind of happening, I'm not necessarily a fan of him anymore. David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Bros., who I'm just not a fan of to begin with. For little reasons that will probably come to light before the year's end. I'm not gonna say anything else. I don't have any dirt on him, but I've got my suspicions. And Universal's head of content creation as well. They all sat down with the head of the writers, like the WGA and all that, and they had a 5-day meeting where they actually sat down and crafted a deal, finally, after 146 days of striking. They finally did it. They finally crafted a deal. Now, it is not going to be complete yet. I mean, the picketing has ended, but the strike is still going on until, I guess, sometime this week, apparently. They still need to finalize it with their lawyers, and all the legal jargon and all that is ironed out and all that, but this is the closest we have been to writers, like, getting what they needed out of their strike and getting what the CEOs wished they didn't have to. And that is having not only getting royalty payments from streaming content, which they kind of didn't necessarily have that. They were guaranteed that artificial intelligence would not encroach on writers' credits and compensation. Something that is huge within this realm and all that, as AI tends to mature and, being cultivated and all that. The writers need some kind of, compensation and all that. Some kind of guarantee to have funds and money in order to live, that type of stuff. So exactly what does this mean for certain aspects of other strikes and other content creation going forward? For instance, what's with the SAG strike? Is that still happening or not? So according to the New York Times, it's still going to be, the SAG stuff's still gonna be going on and all that, which, again, that is still, very big, and still, very big stuff in regards to that. Like, for instance, just having a background actor sign off on, apparently, scanning their face and body and all that, and getting a day's wage, and never having to go into being a background actor again, because they have their body and their face for perpetuity. They have it forever, and they can use that face and body scan, insert it into the background forever, getting a lot of needed actors, just getting a lot of money away from background actors, which is actually how a lot of actors tended to get their starts and all that. It's not that's not good. No, absolutely not. And however, unfortunately, this will not have any impact on the SAG-AFTRA strike. That strike's still going to be going on, and there are no scheduled meetings between anybody as of now that we know of. But this writers' sit-down meeting and all that could set the blueprints for the SAG, type of thing and all that. When they eventually do sit down and have a meeting, because yes, they will have a meeting, it just depends on when. Yeah, it'll probably set the blueprint for how they want that meeting to go forward and all that type of stuff. And of course, there isn't a whole big, huge disclosure in regards to every single thing that this meeting between the writers and the CEOs and all that. There's no real thing. There's not a whole lot of transparency in regards to what the writers actually got, but they did come to the conclusion that they did get these two big things. Hopefully it's better, because I hopefully will be in this WGA and all that. That's my goal. That's my dream. Hopefully it's not going there as of yet, but hopefully it's still, going to be an option for me. But yeah, it's great news all around. Good job, writers. Keep up the great work. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say on this. Great news all around. So exactly what's going to happen with content as of now? I mean, what's going to happen with shows and TV and all that? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, there's not going to be a whole lot of big, huge, setbacks or whatever right now. I mean, the only shows that will be getting out and making the rounds and all that will be late night talk shows, which, for better or for worse, I mean, the writers can write on those shows now, but with a lot of actors and actresses who are part of SAG still striking, you're not going to be seeing a whole lot of interviews with SAG actors or actresses with that type of stuff. Also, this is a 146-day strike. This is bigger than the 2008 strike, okay? It's going to be huge. We're going to see a big, huge impact on writing in regards to this strike and all that. It is, I mean, if anyone can remember Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of those movies probably coming out of the theaters and all that. Just a horror crux among, movies and TV and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna happen, I guess. And of course, this is not the writer's fault. This is the CEO's fault. They're gonna have to just reel from all their stuff and all that, and they're gonna get a huge backlash in regards to a lot of their films that are gonna be coming out soon. So we'll wait to see on that. But anyway, though, guys, what do you think? Are we gonna see a lot of Transformers Revenge of the Fallens coming out after this strike has officially ended? Do you think the writer's strike will eventually end? Do you think it will end this week? Do you think that this meeting between the lawyers and all that will finally iron it out and get writers back to work? What do you think? Comment and let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. More vids coming your way, and hey, take care, guys.